Welcome, my beautiful, beautiful Aries, to your April 2022 general tarot reading forecast, as well as an oracle reading. So, what will happen in April, right? What is coming? What is the advice for the month? We're going to cover all of that. But first, we are going to reveal the theme of this month. And the theme is going to come from the Celtic Astrology deck. Here's the card. I randomly shuffled and threw it before I even hit record. You've got the cow, and I love the cow. Those that are represented by the cow are people that are strong, loving, and thoughtful. All right, so these qualities are going to be very important for the month of April. This is definitely the cow that represents nourishment and abundant good fortune as well. For all her strength and size, the cow is gentle and calm. Cows are cooperative for the most part, but if moodiness overtakes them, stubbornness will surely follow. So you cannot push a cow if she does not want to be moved, right? Very interesting energy of this cow. And I think it's going to be the energies that are going to be surrounding you for this month. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's throw some tarot. And what we are going to try and find with the tarot is what is coming, okay? What is coming for the month? Actually, you know what? We're going to throw one more oracle card. The Star Codes Oracle. I just feel like we need to add another oracle here. Let's see what the Star Codes tells us about this month. Pluto Rebirth. I like that. I like that a lot. So you've got the Rebirth card. There's something new is coming, Aries. Something new, something dynamic, something that you've been waiting for. Potentially a new job, a new prosperous venture when it comes to investments or when it comes to acquiring something. The cow talks about good fortune. The cow talks about a prosperous future. And so that prosperous future, I think for a lot of you, is starting this month, right? We've got now Rebirth for Aries. And so, Aries, you are someone who's very courageous, very optimistic, very passionate, very ambitious. And I think that you've been working on certain things, right? And those things, I think for this month, they're going to start having some kind of say. You're going to be able to see the fruits of whatever labor you've been putting in. For those of you that have been maybe waiting, you've made an investment into something and it just hasn't worked out, I think that this is the month where you start seeing some movement in the green, in the positive. So let's go ahead and throw some tarot. We're going to use the Tarot Apocalypse deck by Kim Huggins. Really, really like this deck, so we're going to use it for your reading. Let's see, what will the month of April have for you, my beautiful Aries? Let's see, what is coming? What is coming? What is coming? Whoa. Okay, very interesting. So the time of silence is behind you, Aries. Now is the time of obtaining something, right? So we have here the Hermit Reverse, the King of Swords upright, and the Queen of Pentacles upright. So, and it's funny that the Queen of Pentacles ended up right underneath the cow, right? The cow talking about good fortune, prosperity. Well, here's a confirmation of that cow, right? We have the Queen of Pentacles. And as you can see, she is, my goodness, I mean, so radiant and so filled with true wealth and glory in all sense of the word. Wealth and glory can be interpreted in many different ways. Here we have her in one hand holding gold, and in the other hand, she's nurturing a baby, right? And we have, in the other hand, a sense of peace, spiritual enlightenment, and understanding. And then we have the lotus flowers, which, by the way, those lotus flowers are a perfect representation of the Rebirth card that you got, right? Because the lotus flower is, in many ways, they grow in a swamp, right? In a terrible place. But they grow into the most beautiful flowers, if not the most beautiful, the lotus. And so I feel like whatever you've been nurturing, whatever you've been looking, whatever you've been eyeing, you're going to start seeing some progress in that area. You're going to start seeing some kind of return. Now, there's a sense of strategy as well. And we see that strategy in the King of Swords. This is one of my favorite kings, especially in this deck, because this is Odin, right? And Odin is one of my favorite deities. This is Odin. If you know the lore behind Odin, he gave his right eye to have all of the knowledge in the world. With that knowledge came the knowledge of the runes. With that knowledge came the understanding that there is true order in the world. And that order comes from the King of Swords, right? And so there's a sense of strategy, there's a sense of a tacticianer, there's a sense of problem solving for the month. This is what's coming to you. So a problem that you've been looking at, or a problem that has been hindering you for a long time, that problem you're going to be able to fix, you're going to be able to resolve, you're going to be able to see through it and move forward from it. So King of Swords confirms that, right? And then the Hermit Reverse is an interesting card. We can interpret this in both ways. The fact that we've got the Hermit tells me that you're leaving a time of introspection, right? The fact that it's reversed. So you're leaving a time of introspection for some, right? For some of you Aries. Remember, make sure to watch your sun, moon, rising, right? You want to definitely get a true understanding of what the month's going to look like. It's better to actually watch every single one. So the Hermit tells me that a lot of you have been through maybe a period of isolation. Maybe you've just stayed away from people for a little longer than expected. And it could be because of these projects and these things that maybe just haven't worked out to your liking, or it could just be that you've been working so hard and strategizing for such a long time that you've forgotten to potentially partake or be a part of the world. And so in many ways the Hermit Reverse can be telling you that it might be time for you to reach out, right? To go out into the world, to experience something. But I think that for others, it's also telling you to check in with yourself and really ask yourself, what do you hold most dear at this time? What is most important to you? And whatever that is, go ahead and pursue it, right? Don't hold back. Pursue it with all your might, all of your passion. There's definitely a sense here of doing what you feel is best for your prosperity for this month, right? Pursuing whatever value you want, or another interpretation that we can take from the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles is people, okay? This can be an aspect of you, but it can also be people showing up in your life, right? And these people are positive people. These people want to help you. Whoever they are. We have a representation of divine masculinity and divine femininity here. So there's definitely an energy that's going to be surrounding you for the month of support. People want to help you. People want to work with you. It seems like you want to work with these people as well. There's a sense of growing together, somehow reaching a place of understanding together, and that relationship growing into something truly, truly bountiful. So go ahead and, if anyone wants to work with you, right? If somebody has a plan, if somebody has some kind of strategy that they want to go over with you, make sure that you're listening to those people. Don't go into your hermit cave and ignore those people and ignore what they have to say, ignore what they have to tell you. Don't do that. This is the month where you listen to everyone's ideas, because I think that there's people around you that have great ideas and they want to add to that, right? They want to give you some kind of value. They want you to see that value, and they also want to experience it with you, right? So the Queen of Pentacles tells me that instead of being the kind of person that would maybe shun an idea or say that's not good enough, you're the kind of person that says, let's nurture that idea. Let's go ahead and sit on that idea for a little bit and see what comes out on the other end, because there might be something valuable to this strategy, right? So listen closely. Another thing to consider is finding a balance when it comes to actually listening to people and listening to yourself, which is why the Hermit Reverse is so important here. Because you have the knowledge of the King of Swords. You have the true value system of the Queen of Pentacles. And so it's important for you to understand that you have that, right? To not rely fully on some other people, on someone else, but also you using your intelligence, your understanding, which is definitely at its prime right now. I think, Aries, you are someone who is in many ways going to reach some kind of new height. And it comes from your enterprising nature. You know, it comes from your courageous nature, from your spontaneous nature. That is all in you. And now you're going to start seeing that. So that's very interesting. You're going to start seeing some success. All right, so we're going to throw some more oracles, and then we'll end it possibly with some more tarot. Whatever I feel that that this reading calls for, we'll do. But right now, I just want to throw 2 oracle cards from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle, and we're going to try and get maybe some advice or further understanding of what is to come for this month. Whatever the cards want to share with you, that's what we're going to go ahead and talk about. Let's see. Okay. All right, never mind that they're reversed. That's fine. We're not gonna read them like that. So the first card. Let's take a look here. All right, New Moon in Gemini. Advice for you for the month: think it through. Okay, New Moon in Gemini, think it through. Very important, right? I like this card because, again, the Hermit Reverse is just such... There's so much that we can take from the Hermit Reverse. There's so much meaning to the Hermit Reverse. And that is some very good advice, okay? Think it through. So I think that one of the things that we can say with the Hermit Reversed is that sometimes we're so sure of something that we just move forward. We don't stop, right? And you, Aries, you are such a person, you're such an ambitious, honest person, and passionate person, that you want to move forward with projects as quickly as possible because you don't want to waste a moment, right? And that is what makes you truly great, Aries. But also, I think for this month, it's time to balance things out. You know, listen to the advice of people that are potentially older and wiser, right? People that maybe have been through what you're going through now, teachers, professors, even, you know, parents, people who really care for you, right? Queen of Pentacles, make sure that you are listening to the people that have had the success that you want, right? You're not just listening to anyone. You're listening to the people that have had the same success that you want in life for this month. So think it through. I think, you know, I feel like there's going to be definitely something that is going to be offered to you, and I think that you have to think it through because there's going to be a missing piece to whatever's being offered to you, and only you can add that missing piece to whatever this offer or whatever this breakthrough or whatever this new understanding is. It's something that you have to really add to. You can't just accept it at face value. It's what I'm seeing, what I'm picking up on. Now, the second card, let's take a look. Push through any insecurity. First quarter moon in Cancer. Push through any insecurity. That's interesting. So again, you know, we have here a representation of you trusting in yourself, right? That was something that I picked up on with the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Trusting in yourself, trusting in your ability, knowing that you are someone that has the knowledge, you have the skill set, you have the prowess, you have the ambition to be able to obtain what you want, right? So push through any insecurity. If there's something holding you back, if there is maybe something that you know, you're kind of just sitting on, there's going to come a point in the month where you're going to be demanded to move forward, right? So I think that goes for the people that are just overthinkers, right? They tend to stay in that hermit energy reverse for a little too long. Where they just don't want to go out and express or share or really just, you know, execute, right? So at some point in the month, you're going to have to execute. So think everything diligently. Make sure that you are, you know, doing all of your research. Make sure that you're taking advice from the right people. Think it through very diligently, whatever it is. And once you know that this is the right thing to do, push through any insecurity, right? Of anyone telling you, no, that's not you, that's not what you should be doing. If there's anyone that goes against your vision, you know, that shouldn't derail you, that shouldn't destroy you. And if anything, that should encourage you to move forward into something new. All right? So push through any insecurities, think it through. We have Rebirth, which is the beginning of something truly great, truly wonderful, truly bountiful for you. We have Cow energy for the month. Again, there's a sense of true good fortune in whatever this project is, whatever this idea is. There's definitely a strong career pool here, right? Career, entrepreneurship ventures, strategizing, forming a clear and concise plan for the future. That is what the cards are just telling us. And you know, there is a sense of caution, but don't be too overly cautious where you stay paralyzed and you can't move forward and be victorious, right, Aries? So that is what I see here. I feel intuitively that this is exactly the message for you, Aries. So we're going to stop right here. I want to thank you for watching this. I am offering private readings, so if you're interested, you will have to go through my Etsy store. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this reading. I want to hear from you. Thank you, my beautiful seekers, and bye-bye.